Do curvatures in space-time originate from aliens? This way, we could finally track down powerful alien civilizations. Stay tuned to go on a cosmic journey through space-time with me, and if you like it, I'm galactically happy about a thumbs up and a comment, because that's how we get the YouTube algorithm to show this video to even more people. Thank you, friends, and welcome! Are there aliens? I would say the answer has to be yes, because the universe really is gigantic. Astronomers now believe that there are up to 1 trillion galaxies, huge islands of stars, each consisting of billions of stars and planets. One of these galaxies is called the Milky Way, and you are sitting in it right now watching this video. The Milky Way consists of at least 200 billion stars and even more planets, moons, and dwarf planets. With this incredible number of celestial bodies, it would be a bit egocentric to think that there is only life on Earth, don't you think? So the probability is very high that there are extraterrestrial beings sitting on some alien planet and watching AlienTube Alien Tim. Highly recommended channel, by the way. And now comes the practical part. Alien civilizations would send a lot of signals into space involuntarily. We do that too, by the way. Radio waves and, of course, all other electromagnetic waves from Earth propagate in every direction in space. So the first thing aliens would probably hear from us would be some crazy radio jingle from the 80s. Electromagnetic waves propagate at the speed of light, so radio waves from Earth haven't gotten too far yet. Here you can see the approximate range in which aliens could perceive our signals. Not much, but now you could assume that alien civilizations have been around a bit longer than us and have been sending radio jingles and serial commercials into space for millions or billions of years. That could very well be the case, and that would mean that we would have a chance of picking up these signals purely from the distance we have traveled. Unfortunately, here comes the big but. The kind of electromagnetic waves we use for communication weaken as they spread out, which makes it almost impossible to filter out the noise beyond a few hundred light years. So unless aliens are transmitting in our immediate galactic neighborhood, we have little chance of catching them, so I guess we'll have to give up our dream of discovering extraterrestrial life. Too bad, folks. Not so fast. We won't give up that easily. There are waves in the cosmos that don't attenuate and have nothing to do with light. Waves that are so powerful and persistent that they cause space-time itself to wobble and vibrate. I'm talking about gravitational waves. Imagine a stone falling into water and causing waves in every direction. You can imagine the creation of gravitational waves in a similar way. They are generated by massive cosmic collisions. Here on Earth, the gravitational waves we have discovered were generated by collisions between massive compact objects such as black holes and neutron stars. When these super heavy and dense stellar corpses collide and merge, they cause space-time itself to vibrate. And even if two black holes complete a cosmic dance at a very great distance, we here on Earth can use very expensive equipment to measure the resulting wobbling of space-time. For the sake of completeness, I must add that you also generate gravitational waves.
And that's not fat shaming, although you could lose a bit of weight for the summer now, guys.
All objects with a mass and a speed cause space-time to wobble, but only very, very slightly. We could never measure that with our current detection methods, so it takes very powerful, heavy objects to create gravitational waves that we can detect. I can already hear you nervously asking when the aliens will come into play. Now, if gravitational waves don't attenuate noticeably over long distances like electromagnetic waves, then we could use them to detect alien civilizations no matter how far away they are, even at the other end of the galaxy or in a galaxy far, far away. Since we've just established that our measurement methods can only detect significant space-time curvature waves so far, alien technology generating detectable gravitational waves for us should be pretty darn impressive. Researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles have now calculated the size and speed of an alien spaceship that we could potentially detect in this way. They called it a Rapid and/or Massive Accelerating Spacecraft, or RAMAcraft for short. The calculation was based on the capabilities of the Ligo Observatory, which was used to detect gravitational waves for the first time 8 years ago, for which the Nobel Prize was consequently awarded in 2017. What the researchers have now calculated is a little bizarre. LIGO would be able to detect a RAMAcraft with the mass of Jupiter, i.e. more than 300 Earth masses, with a warp drive that could accelerate to 10% of the speed of light. If such a spaceship operated at a distance of up to 326,000 light years from Earth, we could detect it. A spaceship as heavy as Jupiter, with a warp drive that makes space-time itself wobble. Let someone else say science is boring. Okay, I admit that sounds a bit crazy, but look look at it this way, such a Rama craft doesn't have to be a traditional spaceship. It could also be gigantic megastructures, so-called Dyson spheres, i.e. gigantic constructions that advanced civilizations can build around entire suns in order to fully utilize their energy, or unimaginably huge generation ships that aliens use to travel through the galaxy for eons. We can only find out by taking a closer look, and it looks like the gravitational wave method is our best chance. Physicist Gianni Martir, who was involved in the study, says our study on warp drives has paved the way for the detection of gravitational waves. We are already able to study all 10 to the power of 11 stars in the Milky Way for warp drive, and soon in thousands of other galaxies. The gravitational wave detection program is now to be expanded and extended to other galaxies under the name Ramacraft Detection and Ranging, Ramadan for short. Not to be confused with Ramadan. In my view, definitely one of the most promising projects for finding extraterrestrial civilizations. And perhaps aliens are also searching for other life forms using precisely this method, but have much finer and better measurement methods so that they have already received gravitational waves from every terrestrial rocket launch. Anything is possible. I would be very interested in your opinion. What is our best chance of finding aliens? Gravitational waves, or can you think of another better method? Feel free to write it here in the comments. Maybe we can get an exciting discussion going. If you want to quench your cosmic TV thirst even more, then I have something else for you. Because NASA has recorded a mysterious noise on Mars that will literally blow you away. You can listen to the original audio in the video below. Be sure to click on it. It's really exciting. And if you would like to support my channel in this way, please visit the Astro Shop. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, friends.